everybody, welcome back to Rusty and Nelly's Jungle. So I have a little bit of time before I have to run off to work. I thought I'd start repotting a couple of these new plants that Rusty brought home for my Easter surprise. What we're going to start with is adding a little bit of soil to the bottom of this pot here. I'm not sure how big the roots are, so I don't know how much to add. I'm a little bit frightened. I have no idea what the roots look like. I've only seen it in this pot. Big leaf! Start pouring some of this substrate out. See what I'm working with here. Okay, so we have some great roots in here. I think it's going to need to be about this high. Let's get potting. So the substrate that I've made for this is a whole lot of orchid bark, some extra horticultural charcoal, sphagnum moss, a little bit of soil, there's perlite in it, and a whole block of cocoa coir. Goodness, this is a beautiful Anthurium. I'm very excited to watch it grow and get bigger and bigger. And yes, I'm making a huge mess. This is what I do, guys. If you're not making a mess, you're probably not gardening. So this mixture is very light, very airy. The sphagnum moss and the cocoa coir are both still very damp. Should be good. Put the little tag back in here. Put its little ultramites back on, and this beautiful Anthurium is officially potted up. On to the next one if I don't melt. Look at the temperature, guys. That's craziness. I should be wearing shorts. All right, I'm back. I had to go searching for a pot that I decided was the right size, because next we are going to pot up the philodendron ring of fire. Beautiful little beast. And again, no idea what this root system is going to look like. Kind of guesstimating. Alright, not bad. Tiny little root system. Yeah, might be a bit of a big pot for such a tiny root system, but hopefully we can encourage it to grow. No, I'm blocking your view now, sorry. How the ring of fire grows. My lord, she's just gorgeous. Is it wrong that I'm going to take like 20 minutes to admire every single one as I pot them? I think next I'm going to do the mammy eye. I bought a pole for the mammy eye. Ah, okay. I made myself a little maze to get through. And I've only done 2 plants so far. So I'm going to do the mammy eye. We'll get some soil in the bottom. Don't know what the root structure looks like. I think I also want to get the pole situated in here. Just trying to put a little backing on the pole so I don't have to really, oh perfect. Didn't want to have to hold it while I was dealing with the plant. So let's see what Rusty's got going on here. He wrapped her up good. Let her lay down for a moment. Name tag. It was all good till I bumped it with my elbow. Get rid of this stick up here. Oh my goodness. Alright guys, next plant on the list is the El Chaco Red. So again, a little bit of soil in the bottom of the pot. No idea what the roots look like. I may have just put too much soil in this. I was a little bit less generous with the last group. So the top, I was expecting a little bit more of the sphagnum, but it's super barky. It's nice. Right, not bad root system there. That looks about right. Oh, maybe I just put exactly enough in there. Wonders will never cease. How we doing, guys? Does it still look even to you? I'm hoping so. Put the tag in. And oh my goodness. Guess what, guys? Phone overheated again. So I did the El Chaco Red. It's all potted up now, looking beautiful. And then after I did that, I think I did the Splendid and then the Glorious, or I did them the other way around. But either way, 3 plants potted up. And I'll let it cool down in here a little bit before I try to video me potting up the Monstera Adansonii. All right, taking a short break. Well, I've got the door wide open now. Hopefully the phone doesn't decide it's overheating again and tell me there's an emergency from the temperature of the room. I think this is pretty much just straight sphagnum and perlite. All right, not a huge root system in there, but enough to get her started. Yellow leaf decided to come off, which is fine because it was looking pretty ugly. I forgot to put a pole in. I'm gonna do that before I lose track of the roots. Last thing I want to do with such a tiny root structure is stab it with a sphagnum or with a moss pole. I just dumped a whole bunch of dirt on me. I'm aggressively messy. This tucked in. I'm gonna do for this one because she's got some roots up near the top that I didn't want to bury. Let's just throw some of her sphagnum back up top here. I might consider doing that with the rest of them, we'll see. There we go. Indonesian form Monstera Adansonii variegata. All pretty and potted. This is actually the best way to spend my time before work. It's very relaxing and very fun. Let's check and see if you're still recording. Okay, you're still going. So I'm gonna take this cute little round pot that I have. And that is what we are going to plant. Oh, she's gonna look so cute. Some soil here. Some of this heavier soil out of the way. Don't need to do too much to it. See, this is actually quite a few little cuttings in here. Thank you so much, Mandy. She is beautiful. Okay, what do we think? Let her trail down. I think, since I have them, I may as well use them. Stick this moss pole in here. And I am seriously melting still. I don't know why I'm too stubborn to change into shorts. All right, let me see how that looks. Oh, I'm doing that thing that Rusty hates where I talk really, really quiet. I don't know if you just heard me mumble to myself. that I felt like this piece of the vine needed to go in closer to the pole. All right, guys. How cute is that? Wonderful. All right, I think that is it for repotting the plant haul that Rusty brought home. A little bit of sphagnum. Just this one was kept a little bit more damp than the others. Some of the others. I don't want it to dry out quite as quickly. So put some moss on top there, just to keep the sun from drying out the bark and the cocoa core and stuff as fast. Especially since it gets so bloody hot in here, my friends. So hot. There we go. Beautiful. She looks gorgeous.
You recording?
Yeah.
Right now?
Yeah. Unless it's telling me there's an emergency because it's too hot again.
Peeps? Hello? In there? In there?
Yes, the people are in there.
Hello, peeps. I'm just coming home for lunch. Trusty McDonald's, $1.99 McChicken. So
Notice he talks about his lunch, but he hasn't said anything about what I
oh my
just
gosh!
did.
Everything's repotted. Holy shoot! How were the roots?
Nice. It looked good.
Everything had good roots?
Everything had good roots, yes. I was very impressed.
Oh my gosh! It is. I'm here with a jacket on. This room is 99 degrees in here.
Well, we've been talking about that through this whole
my
planting
gosh, I'm
process.
dying.
How I'm melting and yet too stubborn to put on shorts.
Oh, folks, this is. Do you remember the video we did when we got plants shipped to us in, I think it was like November or December, and they came in a diaper box?
Yep.
And they were all frozen. That was maybe a year and a half ago.
Yes.
This was a $450
Florida Beauty.
Florida Beauty.
Philodendron Florida Beauty.
And
it's
we're
looking
talking,
pretty pathetic.
yeah, we're talking a year and a half later, and it's still pathetic, but it's alive.
It is alive.
Okay.
And therefore, because we kept it alive, we are going to try to nurture it into what it's supposed to look like.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Look at these. They look beautiful. I have to get this
Okay,
jacket
it
off.
does have a root.
Okay.
It's a little bit little.
I have to go and eat this?
So there you have it, folks. I have done a bunch of repotting today. Now I've got to go get ready for work. Stay tuned. The next video I'm going to tackle tomorrow, which I'm not sure when it'll come out, is going to be the next patio planter that I have that's overrun and needs to be divided and potted up. So don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and stay tuned. Catch you next time.